Hey, what's up? I think this is going to be like part 4 of my ongoing series in new adventures, new stickers, adventures, or whatever I called it on here. So if you're following this, you might want to go back to part 1 and watch me all the way through to make sense of any of this. To make any sense at all, you don't. First of all, don't lose focus. Okay, start at part 1 and don't lose focus, because this is like building. All right, and I have no idea what it's building into, but you want to watch. Anyway, there's our cross country bike that we've been touring on. We've been touring these old ventures for years and years and years, and here's why. This is why I call it the new stickers adventure. These are all the places that we've been, and my wife and I have been touring over the years. These little side covers have got over 1 million miles on them. These are from our first Yamaha venture from back in 1987, and this is our 6th one. And this one's down right now because we lost a U-joint. Wound up being I cracked this arm on this U-joint. We went over a jump on the highway, one of those heat bumps, those heat things that raise way up. Pew! We shot up, and this thing landed with a thud, and I noticed it had a thump. Doggone it all. But anyway, so I got the new bearing for it, got it all tore apart, ready to put back together again. But during that time period, we discovered that my days of doing cross-country trips, if you follow some of my other videos, you know that we are avid tent campers. We just tent camp and do the motorcycling thing. And my problem now, because of my pacemaker, see that they stuck in there just before they took out my body parts inside because of cancer. Well, now I have a really bad thing of like driving along middle of the day. When normal people would be like wide awake and alert, I like fall asleep. It's a real problem. So, and that can be if you fall asleep at the wheel at the bars of a touring motorcycle, and all loaded down and all that kind of stuff. If you fall asleep, it's not a good thing. Okay, it actually is worse on a bike than it is in a car. All right, because obviously you don't have the protection. Anybody that's a biker is going to be laughing when I say that. You fall asleep at one of these things and you're a dead man, and maybe some people around you. So we have to make some changes. We did all the talking and the yakking and looking at motorhomes, looking at vans, looking at trucks with campers, trucks with on. Then I saw a thing on YouTube about people, this new trend that's going on, Prius camping. All right. Well, they're actually using Prius as a generic name. It's electric car camping, okay? So I'm watching it, I'm like, hey, look at that. People actually sleeping. They actually have room in these Priuses for 2 people to sleep. And I mean, they were literally, and it's really, really something. There's a lot of really cool stuff with that. Things like you got air conditioning all night and all that kind of stuff. So from that, I'm like, what? And they're like some of them guys are getting like 45 to 50 miles to the gallon. So I told my wife, I said, I wonder what we've been Hyundai, the Hyundai manufacturer in Korea. Well, we've been Korean Hyundai drivers for years. Basically, didn't even know it. Starting all the way back to 87. Got my first 88. Got my first Ford Festiva. Ended up with 5 of them for my family. A bunch of them for my kids and stuff. And I got a daughter that put 53,000 miles on hers in 1 year, going back and forth to college and all that kind of stuff, and just love the cars. Then we had 2 Aspires after the Festivas ran out and stuff. They stopped making those, and then we went to the Aspires. We had 2 of those, and then we went to this Kia. We've always had good luck with the Korean cars. So I told my wife, wonder if Hyundai or Kia or anybody has any Korean has the any form of something like a Prius. So we went shopping, and wow, look what we found. So this is what we wound up with. This is our little This is our little Ionic. I call it an iconic because it's icon. It's an icon. Iconic. So, and we've already got it named, and here's why. See if you can look at the front of this. If you look closely at the front of this car, and you're from Michigan, you may come to the same conclusion that I did. For like ever, when we first started driving this thing, kept telling my wife, this thing just looks familiar to me, and I can't put it together. Well, you know, I've been biking my whole life and stuff, and we come out of the late at night. We've been playing around here on Scenic Drive and enjoying our lakeshore with it, and we stopped at Snug Harbor place. It's kind of a part of the state park down there, middle of the night, and I gotta go to the bathroom. It's one of the other things about having all these body parts removed. I pee a lot, but too much information, right? So I come out of the bathroom, I'm walking towards it, and I'm like, oh, that's it. It hit me. It hit me. Now we name all of our cars, okay? Yeah, all of our vehicles. They've got a name. Just like that motorcycle I just showed you inside. That's Tweaks, because I'm always tweaking on her. That's Tweaks sis, because it's Tweaks' sister, okay? Sylv, and don't it look like a little state police cruiser? Look at it. It's a Michigan, looks just like a Michigan State Police cruiser. So, and they're not Michigan State Police officers, they're Michigan State Police troopers. They're troopers. That's what we call our Michigan State policemen, okay? So I named our car Trooper. So Trooper, I've been working on Trooper. Here's what I come up with for look at this. Look back here. See this right here? I've got it all done. What I did was I took cardboard and I made a pattern so I could try to see what I could come up with, you know, whatever would work, okay? It had to be able to, like, lay in there like it is right now, and we could go down the road, and then be able to, me to be able to put the seat forward and move the bed up so I would have full length to sleep on, okay? Cut the, final result was I cut this out of 1/2 inch plywood. You can see that right there. That's the board on the left side that I made the bed on the left side out of, and then the other one came out of another board that I actually used it all up, but it's a little bit wider. All right, and here's what they are. I wound up taking that. Well, let's go in here a minute. I wound up taking that board when it was finished. After cutting it, I ground the corners, rounded off the edges so it don't gouge into the seat or through this stuff. Carpet padding. See this right here? Just 1/2 inch carpet padding. Wrapped it in carpet padding after I rounded off all the corners and all that kind of stuff, and then stapled that all down, and then wrapped it in shrink wrap. That's what that is right there. Shrink wrap. See it? See that right there? Okay. And then put it in a sleeve, which is a new sleeping bag. So our beds have their sleeping bag. Now we're going to sleep on top of them. That bag, that sleeping bag, and this sleeping bag is strictly to protect our car and give it a little bit more cushion and stuff, okay? Now here's how it works. Watch this. Watch this. You go like this with this front seat. See, I moved it all the way forward. Collapse the seat down. Now, so when I get tired of driving, Cheryl, Tippy is her biker name. Tippy is already accustomed to this. She loves driving. And you know what? I love riding. It's like I think I have found my new niche, my golden age niche. Riding side saddle and riding beside the driver as passenger in this brand new Iconic, going along, sipping along it. We've seen a high of 66 miles to the gallon and 57 or so the other day going down to my daughter's in Augusta, running along about 75, 80. So that's not too bad, is it? 75, 80 miles an hour? Maybe, yeah. At 57 miles to the gallon. It's hilarious. It's moped country. My bike would never do that. Ever. Even on a good day. So anyway, so then here's what happens. Now watch. Watch how this design works. It's really easy. All you do is just take that and move it forward like that right there. Look at it. You know, here's that cutout that's in that board right there. See this? See this right here? This is that cutout. And I cut that out purposely to be able to move it forward and back. See? Now see where it's at right there, right? Now it's back. And in that position, both the seats can go all the way back and lean way down, so you know there's all kinds of room for driving. All right, and then forward like this is the sleeping position. Now in this position right here, I literally can lay inside of here, stretched out, fully stretched out, one into the other. It's 73.5 inches from here to the back of that seat, and I'm only 6 foot. So, and Tippy's a lot shorter than I am. So, and then hers for when we're stopped at night and we're going to bed at night. It's the same thing with hers. Just slide it forward, and we're in here. We're in for the night. You know, to a lot of people, I mean, this is like our motor home, our motorcycle, our Helix, our moped, that gets 52 miles to the gallon. This gets better. You ask fast price than our little Honda Helix does. Can you believe that? Let's see, our motorhome, I think. Hopefully never our boat, because we're not boaters and it probably don't float. But anyway, our tour bus and all that kind of stuff, all kind of combined into one. Wow! Check it out. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? You want to see the other one slid forward? I can show you that one too. Watch this. Here's our that sweet Rob at the Hyundai dealer in Muskegon. Got it for me with all the stickers, because everybody knows I'm Mr. Stickers. Got it for me with all the stickers. Wow, did I have a time cleaning that windshield off, Rob? You were lying, man. It took me an hour and a half, but I enjoyed every minute of it, because I did it. It's my brand new car, our brand new car, and wow, what a blast. But that sticker there is going to stay in the window. So this seat, see here, look. Watch, I'll move the seat forward. Okay, there we go. Now look at this. Now move this forward, just like so. Whoop. Now you got to watch this, because hold on just a minute. I gotta drop this headrest. There we go, just a little bit. It'll kind of fold a little bit farther, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now see, now here's Tippy's bed for at night. Now watch this. See if you guys can catch this. Watch this. Look here. Let me throw that pillow up there just so you can kind of get a full effect. Wow. So kind of keep an eye on us, because we're going to be doing some real cross country trips in this. California really soon, because my daughter's getting ready to have a baby, and Alaska's on the docket. No joke. We've always wanted to do Alaska. Never got the the weather on the motorcycle. You know, we were out. You follow my videos. We've been out for months. I think our longest was 24,000 miles in like 3 months' time or something like that. 6 tires and on and on and on. So this is like a move up from, because we've always tended maybe camp or maybe moteled in since 1987, and wearing out 6 Yamaha Ventures and well over 1 million miles on them. Maybe a total of 4 or 5, no more than that, motels. Always tenting behind dumpsters, tenting in graveyards, tenting on state lands, tenting on the Badlands, tenting in the national parks, tenting in the state parks. Very, very, very seldom. We're not really state park kind of people, just basically national forests. People who know me, hey, if you want to find out more about all that stuff, you can YouTube me. I got like 400 videos or something like that of all those travels, a lot of those travels. So, what do you think? Is it going to work? There you have it. All right, this is quite a part 4. That's what we came up with. What do you think? Check it out. We're packing up. Gonna go watch our grandson, babysit our grandson. Oh, looks like got a little dust on the back end there. Jake left when I was in there yesterday to see if my plates were in yet. Those guys down there are an absolute riot. Talk about good people. Down at the Hyundai dealer. Baker Hyundai in Muskegon, Michigan. Talk to Rob, okay? And if you do, if you get this and you talk to Rob, tell him that Scott Barnhart sent you. Okay, just tell him Scott Barnhart sent me, and then I'll get $100 if you buy something from him. I'll get $100 and I'll give you 50 of it. How's that sound? Pretty good deal, huh? Don't tell him I said that though, because they might not give it to me. No. Yeah, just don't tell him that. Just tell him I sent you, okay? And then you can email me or leave a message on here that you bought a car from him, and I get the $100. I'll give you $50 of it. All right? You got to deal with these people. They're awesome. And this little car is so sweet. Good grief! What a sweetheart. We absolutely love it. Just amazing. Cannot wait to experience travel. We're close. Stick with us. Stick with us. All right, this was part 4. Like I always say, get out and ride. Suck every minute out of every day. Get it done.